What's going on, fam? Welcome to the last market and trade review for the month of January. Really pumped to say that we went 5 for 5 this week on green days, and I'm actually ending the month of January with one of the highest win percentage months I've ever had at 83%. And that's over all the trades I took all of January. So it was a really good month despite it being like kind of weird action, like a lot of really big moves during the overnight sessions and some just choppy, rangy action during New York sessions. But regardless, we were able to find some nice reversals and some base hits throughout the month. And that's what it's all about, you know? So hopefully this coming month brings a little bit more volatility, some more trending action, and we can like really put our foot on the gas. But anyways, let's get into the trade review, right? So the first thing I was looking for the past few days, we've been pretty much in this range, right? We had this massive move down on Monday, right? Then we started to rally back up and we've kind of been stair stepping our way higher and higher. We found this supply through here, flip demand, and then we just were stuck in this range through Wednesday and yesterday. So what was interesting about today is we actually gapped up over this range, right? We were obviously rejecting this area as supply. And then during the overnight session during Asia and London, we held over this area, and then dropping down to a smaller time frame, we opened up where this yellow line is. So we actually opened up right here. So we opened up down here. We had London lows down around 743. We had London highs up here around 812.50. So coming into the day, I wanted to see one of two things, right? We had an hourly level at 791. I wanted to either see a manipulation lower first. So I wanted to see us push down, ideally take out London lows and test this hourly level, something like this, where we can get bought back up and then look for a reversal setup back to the open and then back to these upper levels. That was the first thing on the game plan. And then the other thing was if we could get back over the 791 level, we could look for a move up to London highs. And then over London highs, we could look for a much bigger move up towards this hourly level at 863. And then we had a 1 hour fair value gap right here, which we tapped into as well, around 961, right? This range right here. So that was my ultimate target on some of these. So let's get into the exact trades I took, right? First things first, right out of the gate, right? We literally opened up here. We had a massive move higher, right? So obviously I don't take anything the first minute or two. There's nothing to take it off of, no levels. We never manipulated anything like that. So I just waited. And then once we came back down and we tagged the open in VWAP, I took an early entry here looking for more of a bounce play or an early entry on a reversal to see if we're going to go higher and test obviously this hourly up here on 862 and then beyond. So I took a starter position where this green circle is after we started seeing a bounce. So I waited. All right, buyers are stepping in. I took it just above the opening print. I think I took 3 MNQ. And then once this hammer forms, this bar, what's really important here, and what I look for is this bar tried to push lower first and then got bought back up. Once I saw it getting bought back up, I added 6 MNQ. So I was in a total of 10 MNQ there. I went ahead and I trimmed some on this first push, right? Not a huge move, right? From original entry to that first trim was about 42 points. From the second ad was only about 20. So pretty solid, about 30 points on average there. And then I just held. I had my stop originally below lows, and then after I re-added, I actually trailed my stop beneath this low of this bar. All right, so I trimmed, and then we pulled back, and we just obviously kept moving. I trimmed another one up towards these highs. I then trailed my stop loss underneath that pivot right there, and then I added again. So once we pulled back and we actually held over London highs, and we got this next hammer, right, showing, hey, we're actually holding, buyers are still stepping in. We got a trending buy setup. I added to the position once again right there, and then I trailed my stop from here underneath this candle's low, and my target was the hourly, right? So overall, it was, I never count it from the original entry, especially when I'm trimming and adding, but from original entry, it was about a 4R and 90 points, which very happy with that. Now, if you remember from the last video I did, or you have my slingshot bounce playbook, we came into this hourly level really hot. At that point, just on the 2-minute, we were about 40 points overextended. So I wanted to see if I could catch a quick scalp rejection off of that. So once we pushed up and I saw, let's zoom in here, hopefully you guys can see. Once I saw price push up and then get back underneath this hourly level, I took a quick short right there. This green circle I actually literally entered on the on the 1 minute, the bar right after I exited, which I don't necessarily recommend, but that's just how it played out in this case. And I took a quick short, and then I was able to take profit off right away once we took out the low of that 2-minute bar. So it was a really quick, like 25 points, which that's all I was looking for. Quick in, quick out, 2-hour trade, and that's that. So I entered right underneath the level, put my stop right above that level, sorry, above that wick right here. And then I took profit right down here at about 23 or 24 points. That was trade number 2. And then the last trade came after we broke out. I did not enter right above this hourly level. I just waited. And then we consolidated here on the 2-minute, consolidated on the 5-minute. It looked really nice. We were still holding. We were letting the EMAs catch up. And then once we broke out over this supply zone, right? So you can see here, we were rejecting this area constantly. Tried to break up, push back down, rejected, rejected, rejected. And then eventually we were able to break out. Once I saw us pull back and now hold this area and then get bought back up really aggressively on high volume, right? That's a key thing I'm looking for is high volume when we get bought back up. I was able to grab a long right there. And then on this one, I wasn't getting greedy. I was already up a lot from this first trade. So I just took it off as we were breaking through these highs, and I was able to get a pretty nice fill. Not at the top, which, you're never really trying to catch the exact top or the exact bottom, but the risk reward was really good. I trailed it under that bar previous, so I risked about 12 points and took profit up here for about 35 points. So it was like right around there. So nice 2.75 R on that trade. And those are the 3 trades I took. This trending set up here, quick rejection scalp, slingshot bounce play, and then this trending set up here. So 3 for 3 on the day, kept it simple, was done by 10:50 CST, and great way to end the month of January. If you guys have any questions at all, let me know. Happy to dive more into this. If you're in my community, drop something in the Discord and we can review the trades further if you need. Peace, guys. See you in February. If you found this video helpful and you want to trade these exact setups live with me in real time, click the link in my description and you can join our trading academy completely free for 7 days. No risk to you at all, except for probably wishing you would have joined sooner. And in addition to all of the live trading, you can also join our weekly trader development calls. You can obviously check out our community, network with other traders, and enjoy our kick-ass personal development and trading resources. I'll see you in there.